everybody, this is Maya of Shining Bull Astrology. In these videos, I'm answering questions asked by my Patreons on the Patreon. And so if you think it's for you and you would like to ask me such questions, then you can feel free to join the Patreon if you feel it's for you. Now, this question is about Cardano ADA. There's a lot of information and I'm going to be looking at my notes, so that's why I'm looking down. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a lot of these videos done. And so I make notes and I just can't memorize it and I just need to do it like this. So sorry about that. So now this is very interesting. So about Cardano, ADA. So what I noticed is that Ketu, who is in the natal chart for Cardano in their second house of liquidity from the moon. I look from the moon for Cardano. And like the birth date is 29th of September of 2017. So Ketu has just entered into Libra, which is their 11th house from the moon and from the natal moon. And that is also where they have their Rashi Lord Jupiter placed in the 11th house. Now, what I saw was that so this transit of Ketu into their 11th house happened on the 16th of March. So at the same time, on the 15th of March, the day before, Saturn started transiting ADA's natal Ketu. Now, I don't know if I've spoken about this, but I may have mentioned, I think I have, that Saturn is actually an important planet for Cardano, actually. So anyway, this is actually obviously this is a big transit, Saturn of natal Ketu, because Saturn transit of a natal planet will only happen obviously once every 30 years. So now that is right about that's exactly when the latest price upswing, which made the news, which made the crypto news for Cardano started. So that is just so telling. And the other thing is so that just shows you, first of all, astrology works. And I mean, a lot of us know that already, but just, you know, it's nice to point it out. And so, the other thing is that they're just starting the Ketu Antardasha of their Sun Mahadasha. Since I don't have the exact birth time, so I can't be very as precise as I like to be about it. But naturally you can tell, hopefully this is a huge shift for Cardano. Now, there's more about Cardano that I want to say here. See, what I notice about Cardano, because this person was asking about like why Cardano hadn't picked up in price, because when this Patreon asked this question, I think it was before the price, ADA price started swinging up. So now I just want to say about that, about like previously for Cardano the past while, like I do notice that their natal Venus, who is the lord of their 6th house, is not in a very ideal place for Venus to be. So, and the thing is that Rahu was also transiting Taurus, which is their 6th house, ruled by Venus, up until 16th of March. So what I feel like when I looked at the Cardano chart is that somehow that project has made kind of like, let's say, enemies. Okay, somehow, I don't know how, I'm not I don't have any inside information about this, but as an astrologer looking at the chart, that's what it looks like to me, that they made some enemies somehow, and that likely has to do, I'm just an astrologer, I'm just looking at the natal chart, that's where I'm speaking from here, is that I feel like that has to do with the leader of their project, why they made enemies somehow, okay? And then the other thing is, so that's why Cardano lost so much in value, okay? And So now what it looks like to me is Cardano is going to get back to making gains. Okay. The gains that I think probably a lot of us were expecting for a long time. I see that that's going to be starting now. But I also do want to say that because of that natal Venus and also because of the natal Jupiter, Cardano has a propensity to, like I said, make enemies, okay? And I see it as being due to their leadership. And so I also want to say, though, that I do see Cardano ADA surpassing its previous all-time high easily, okay? Due to this new phase that it's entering into. So that is my answer on Cardano ADA. Thank you.